Welcome to my next Big Bang Theory Season 10 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you are caught up to the point where I am and rewatching or watching the Big Bang Theory, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case, you find that you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This will be the Big Bang Theory Season 10, Episode 20. The title of this episode is called The Recollection Dissipation, and this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. So, Sheldon is attempting to work on both Leonard and Amy's projects at the same time. He actually is carrying around a backpack that contains soup and water, reducing his feeding time. Even though he's really exhausted, he has good ideas for both projects in the few minutes that he spends with them going back and forth. Like, he figures stuff out right away and then goes back to the next project. Then comes back, figures the other stuff out, then goes back to the next project. Running back and forth. Amy, Leonard, and Howard admit that they're all wrong about Sheldon's help. Bernadette is borrowing Stuart's laptop to catch up on emails at work. She admits that Hallie will be fine between Stuart, her parents, and daycare, and that it'll be nice to be out of the house and intellectually stimulated because she'll be back at work. Finally, Bernadette does get upset about leaving Hallie and asks Stuart not to tell Howard how she's actually feeling about returning back to work. Penny finds Sheldon doing laundry on a Thursday night. We all know that Saturday night is Sheldon's laundry night. He slipped and fell on his soup sack while also sneezing twice, and Penny wonders if he's getting sick. We know what happens when Sheldon gets sick. Everybody disappears. While Stuart is making an apology dinner, Howard suggests that they go to the zoo that weekend before she heads back to work. He also says that it'll be easier for him to drop Hallie off at daycare unless Bernadette wants to do it. And the next morning, Sheldon is making toast for Amy, who sends him to bed because he is sick. Now, later that day, Amy is taking care of Sheldon, who's under a blanket sleeping on the couch in Leonard and Penny's apartment. And Sheldon doesn't know where the day is gone. Leonard saw him at their lab acting kind of loopy. Also, he misplaced his notebook with the classified information in it. Howard asked Stuart why Bernadette was about why she's acting weird lately, and Stuart claims not to know. He doesn't want to jeopardize his standing getting free rent. No one can find Sheldon's notebook, and Amy doesn't know why Sheldon has a memory gap. Raj checks Sheldon's location history using his phone GPS, and the phone log shows that Sheldon went from his apartment to the university to a cowboy bar. Yeehaw! Causing Sheldon to have a flashback dancing at that bar. Howard goes to talk to Bernadette, though she's busy on her laptop. Finally, Bernadette admits she's having a tough time about going back to work, as it feels like there's no right option, abandoning Hallie on her career, abandoning Hallie or for her career, I mean, you know what I mean. Howard doesn't know which the right choice is either, but she can always change it if they're unhappy. When the guys arrive at this cowboy bar, everybody knows Sheldon. He also bought a round of drinks for the whole house. When Sheldon asks the bartender about the notebook, the man hands back the top secret quantum guidance system notebook. Sheldon had told everybody. After leaving, the bartender erases some calculations that Sheldon did on their chalkboard. And then at home, Sheldon thanks Amy for making him tea, which he's drinking out of his hydration backpack, and Sheldon needs one more thing. Amy gets out her harp and plays Soft Kitty for him in English, German, and Mandarin, and Sheldon wants more languages, but that's what ends the episode. So it had some good moments in it. I'm going to score the episode an 8.0 out of 10. Character of the episode is going to be Sheldon, and as many of you know, and if you don't know, I rate Penny because Penny is the reason why I started watching The Big Bang Theory, because I'm like, who is that hot blonde? And one of the reasons why I continued watching The Big Bang Theory, as I have seen the show all the way through one time. Some episodes I've seen multiple times, but for this episode, I'm going to give Penny 8.6 out of 10. So that's everything that I have to say about the episode, but now it's your turn. If you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory and you want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm, please consider Hulk smashing the like button, otherwise I'll send Sheldon Cooper after you. Share the video with a friend, put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Don't forget to sound off in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this episode of The Big Bang Theory, as much as you can remember about it, or rewatch it to give fresh thoughts. What would you score the episode, and whom would be your character of the episode? If you want to do what I do and rate Penny, you can go ahead and do that in the comment section as well. And then last but certainly not least, don't forget to hit that sub button. You're watching the video anyway, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And you never know what you're going to see on JDev TV.